Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's Hut's Heads Up! Today we're checking out the finished version of Betrayer. We looked at this back when it first hit early access last year, but it's finally done. It released, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago on Steam, and we're gonna take a look at the finished version. We're starting in from about 3 hours deep or so, maybe a little more, maybe a little less than that. This is kind of once you get to the second area of this game. Just because we showed, a good chunk of the first area in our first video back when it was in early access. And yeah, it's still got that really cool black and white look, and you're still finding stuff. It seems like they've done a lot of interesting stuff when it comes to actually making this game more accessible. Like it's still very much the same basic idea of you were going to wander around, going between the evil dark world and not so evil. Well, it's more not even evil dark world, but like dead world, going between the dead ghost world and the kind of black and white, more white, alive world, and all throughout the time hunting conquistadors and skeletons in the dark world, which I don't think we showed in our last video. But they have made a lot of progress when it comes to actually making the game a bit more accessible. They've kept with their whole the very much the goal of this game was to provide as little instruction as possible, and they've kept with that. But they've done some good stuff to make the game a little bit more approachable. For example, you can definitely choose a lot more HUD elements. The listen thing, where you have to press X to listen to the environment. They've added some cues, like you saw that letter flashing earlier, such as that, to make it a little easier to find stuff. I don't know what this does specifically. When you die, you lose all your loot, and then you have to go back and pick it up. I don't know if this just disables that or what. I've got it disabled, but I still lose it, so I don't know. And it also just changed how difficult the enemies are. The default setting, deadly enemies, apparently makes them about as strong as other players would be in a multiplayer game. That is the way it was described in the forums by one of the devs. So I've actually found the game plays best if you're just playing it kind of like really wanting to experience a story and not just get completely devastated by enemies. Just play it on less deadly enemies. A lot of this game's real scare potential doesn't come from dying from actual combat. It comes from the unnerving and spooky narrative. So less deadly enemies seems like the way to go. They've also added, for people who are not a huge fan of the black and white, they've added this. You can also add a bit more gain for the other world, which we're actually going to put that on. Yeah. They've added this. Gameplay's in color. That said, I have noticed the black and white does seem to hide. Like, you can kind of see the textures are not awesome in parts when you play it with full color saturation. And the black and white definitely hides that a little bit. And also, I just think it looks better with the black and white. Like, that's clearly the way it's meant to be played, and I just, why not? So we're gonna continue to play it like this, because it definitely looks better like this. So right now we're just trying to make our way to this fort here, because it is where hopefully the next bell will be, so we can continue on. We've finished most of our investigations in the main area, and we found all sorts of cool stuff. I mean, that's kind of what this game is about: is it's wandering around and finding various clues, meeting ghosts, and seeing what happened to them. Like, we ran into the East Groves and heard their horrible, sad, pitiable tale. Finding notes, figuring out investigations, stuff that happened. Yeah. Let's continue on. They've also, they haven't changed the overall gameplay too much in terms of the combat or anything like that. But they've definitely, fixed up... Oh, that guy sees me. Shit. They've definitely, added a lot more physics, it feels like. Oh god, this guy's on my ass. Add a lot more physics to the era. I mean, I remember in the early access version, there was very little physics to the arrows. They definitely flew straight ahead. Where now it definitely, it feels like there's a bit more drop-off over time. It feels like you're having to deal a bit more. I don't know if wind affects arrows yet. I think that's the sound of... I've not found animals yet. The sound of... Whoa, God! We're running into natives. Native New Englanders, I guess, because it's supposed to be Roanoke. Yeah, I mean, the combat is very much about stealth, and it's about dodging. Oh, man. This guy's gonna ruin me. Glad I've got the health the way it's supposed to be. So, switch to a gun. Oh, that did not... Shit. Heal. Oh, I wasted both my health things. That's not good. Need to reload this gun. Stop shooting me! Stop. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that thing up there. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah. Combat can be a little vicious in this game. You know, even with it set to less deadly enemies, you know, guys can run up on you and you know, push your shit in. Not cool. But it is kind of cool, because that's a good tone. Alright, just keep running, keep running. I need to advance the story. You know, and there's definitely still a lot to be said for the stealth in this game. The game definitely still expects you to be rather stealthy. Oh. We found some stuff. Top, this makes it... Find a single black pearl of modest size and quality. That's probably not good. Also, a area. I dug up a grimy playing card as the King of Diamonds. More hints. And I'm hearing what sounds like growling dudes, which probably means there's bad guys nearby. You also get this game's equivalent of grenades, which are tomahawks. Oh, I hear guys. Yeah, there's Spaniards all about. So the trick here is going to be trying not to get freaked out by that guy, and then hitting these guys in the head with the greatest of ease. I fucked that up. Don't attack me, screaming guy. Don't attack me. Wait for it. So the trick with moving is you're going to want to move in the when the wind is going. The gusts will hide your movement. So you can see there's definitely a bit of like fall off with the arrows. You got to shoot in a specific way. Oh shit. Oh. I'm going to die here. But if I can take a couple guys out with me, because the world is nicely persistent at the very least, then we'll be good. Okay, fuck it. Bring out the musket. God damn it, I did not hit that. Oh, God! Okay, and there's that guy. So yes, each time I fall in battle, I've got to go re-get my loot, and as you can see, get my health back, get all that back. The store is still here, too. You know, you're still trading in loot for, new items. Alright. Let's go get my stuff back. Oh, actually I seem to have all my loot. So I did turn off the death loot drop. That's what that does. Okay, cool. So, you can turn off that death loot. Having to go do your corpse run is what I'm trying to say. Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, there's still guys here. Because those clearly denote the same dudes I fought last time. Oh, yep. Where are you? There is something really satisfying about watching guys just blow to pieces. Oh. Shit. Back here. I've got to reload this gun really slowly. Yeah, weaponry I think feels pretty good, even though it is like 1600s era muskets and such. Like, I still think it's got a good feel to it. You know, the archery-based combat, for the most part, is pretty sweet. The melee does feel somewhat deficient. It's just, this is the only melee you get. And the fact that there are actual proper, like, broadswords and stuff in this game, makes it kind of, you know, makes it feel kind of, you know, insufficient. Oh, shit. Where did that come from? Came from this area somewhere. But I don't see the actual, there he is. Bit of a dead eye with that. And you can still pick up extra weapons, sell them for stuff. Yeah, if I don't have any here, but if I did, I'd be able to sell that stuff. I kind of just want to show what this game looks like done. I mean, it doesn't really look all that much different from how it did in the early access, but it's definitely got an interesting feel to it still. It definitely feels like they've honed the gameplay to a degree. Plain leather coat. Oh, cool. Free coins. It definitely feels like they've kind of honed the archery part of the gameplay a fair chunk. And, I like that they've added a lot of good options. While they haven't changed the gameplay too much, they've definitely added a lot of options for people who are playing this. I've been spotted. Yeah, that dude sees me. These guys are pretty freaky up close, actually. You can see their eyes, which is frightening. Alright. And then, dudes heard me, but apparently not well enough that they are all running after me. Stuff can go real bad when you break stealth in the wrong way. And the wrong people hear you. Like that big guy we saw earlier. Alright. Hide in the shadows. Hit this guy in the head. Yes! Nope. Bad shot. There we go. That was a good shot. That's really satisfying. Hitting a guy like that and watching them just plummet to the ground. Oh, there's the big guy. Alright, so if we can get a good headshot on him. And then... yeah, he'll throw rocks. Alright, switch to pistol. Stop crouching. Where is he? There he is. Got him! Wonderful! Now you! Oh! Yeah, arrows will ricochet off armor sometimes. Oh! You can also get shot! That sucks! Die! Whoa! Oh, he's on the other side of the thing. Okay, back to the pistol. I'm running low on longbow arrows anyways. Reload the gun! Quicker! Yeah, that didn't kill him! Shit! Shoot me! Shoot me! Woo! Yeah. See those eyes? Fuck those eyes! Those are goddamn frightening eyes. Oh, there's more dudes over there. I saw him. Yeah, he saw me. Here he comes. Look at those eyes! Those eyes will haunt me. Okay. Oh, fuck. God damn it, there's a lot of dudes here. Game's got a bit of a Skyrim feel to it in some ways, just in terms of, like, the big open environments. And the fact that you can easily attract a lot of the wrong enemy and have them want to fuck you over. Yeah, those eyes are friggin' frightening. Alright. We killed all the dudes in this post. Yay! There should be... that's what I'm looking for. More health. Oh, we're hearing the... good sound design, just like listening to stuff and being frightened of it all. Sentry claims he saw a dark shape moving among the graves. Oh, scary. We need to go find the bell. That's what we're looking for. Loot. Collected the bell. Find a post to put the bell on. And now we can go to the scary, super spooky dark world. You can also unlock the thing that's going to allow me to have more longbow arrows. Because that would prove useful. My inventory looking. Is a worn musket better than a rusty musket? 85, 75. So yes, sell the rusty musket. Put on the worn musket. Common pistol is better than a crude pistol, so throw that. So sell this. Yes, looking good there. Yeah, awesome. Let's also gonna go up there. How do I get up there? By jumping and jumping. And now let's go show the Dark World, because that's the other half of this game. So that's the thing in this game is, you know, you are... press X. You can hear the terrors of the world scream out at me. What's happening there is I basically need to hone in to find where the noise is the loudest. In this case... probably the place I'd be wanting to aim is there-ish, I think. Also, want to grab that. Dug up a crude, stunted wooden carving whittled what was probably supposed to be the shape of a nude woman. Doesn't particularly resemble one. Wood shape is just get out of the ground here. All right, it's kind of weird. Go back to this. Scary dark world. Let's go find some ghosts to talk to. Oh wow, having the gain on really helps. It allows me to see much farther here, just to show exactly what that looks like. Let's turn off the gain. Yeah, it's really dark. Or it can be, depending on your monitor. I'm going to keep this on. You know, I play on a TV, so it can get kind of dark. My darks are pretty dark. Oh, I need a shovel for that. Let's find a ghost. But I can't right now, because all that angry yelling means that that there are evil spirits corrupting this area, and I need to... Like that guy, he's an evil spirit. Fucking skeletons. I'm not aiming well. Oh, I hear him. Fuck this guy. There we go. They will also drop stuff. It's actually kind of handy to hang out in this world because these guys will drop the same kind of loot the Spaniards will, but they're a lot easier to kill. So yes, as I said, this area has been corrupted by evil spirits. So I need to find... Oh, that was my own fault. That was a terrible shot. I need to find totems that are around and purify them. Just got my eyes closed, listening to the world. Come on, X. This way. So yeah, a lot of your time is spent just wandering around, mashing the X button, trying to pinpoint where the next thing you should find is. It's definitely, you know, it's definitely a game that requires some thinking. It requires you to do a lot of planning. One thing I will give this game, though, for as much as it asks a lot of you when it comes to finding stuff and figure out what you need to do, the game is good about telling you when you are done with what you need to do. When you do that listen thing, if you've already found all the stuff there is to find, it will tell you, hey, you've heard everything there is to find in the dark world, or in the light world. So you know quite quickly, oh, whoa, there would be one of those things. It's corrupted, so I examine it. Its chest is sealed shut by some mysterious force. So now I gotta kill all the zombies, all the skeleton zombies, zombies, until it's opened. Not purified yet. There's clearly another one. Do like that you can de-knock arrows. That's a big deal. It's something that really bugged me in both Skyrim and I want to say you can't do it in Skyrim. I know you can't do it in Oblivion. I don't remember if you can do it in Skyrim or not, but the ability to not de-knock an arrow. Oh man, guys are freaky when they get up close. Corruption is gone. Open the chest. What did I get? Water skin. That's really useful. As it's 50 more health I can put to good use. But more importantly, I've also helped free the area. And basically what happens is once you've gotten rid of the corruption, then when you're listening in the dark world, it sounds just like when you're listening in the light world, and you can more easily find, you know, clues and such. You can also see that it does highlight when I'm pressing X. There is visual on the compass. It'll tell you how close you are by how light the sides of the compass are. So there's a lot. It definitely will, you know, as much as it's a game that asks a lot of you, it also gives you enough information to figure it out. There's a ghost. So this is the big part of this game, is you are going to go walk up to a guy like this and say, hey man, what's up? So ask him, was your head taken from you? And he says, yes! Someone took my head! We're going to go, okay, we'll find it. He likes that. George Causey, we figured out his name. That's useful. Oh man, ghosts! Skeletons! Fuck these skeletons! Knife-wielding skeletons! And you are getting better weapons over time as well. So while it does take me 2 shots to kill a skeleton with the bow, eventually I will get, you know, a better bow that will allow me to kill them quicker. This way. definitely hear another one of those totems. Oh no, I'm hearing the bell. This way. I actually did not notice the compass thing at first. It's really quite useful. These guys are also definitely taken out better by headshots. Headshots are a big deal in this game. You should do everything in your power to get them. Oh man, 3? What? I hit you twice. Ah! That was a strong one. That way. Go head back towards the hilltop camp. Just trying to think if there's anything else I really need to show in this game. I'm kind of showing you all the basics. I mean, it's not a very technically dense game. It's more than it's more about the atmosphere. And it does do atmosphere quite well. I mean, that looks like a ghost over there. Or is that the one I've already cleansed? What is that? No, that's a wraith. What's up? You've lost my way. Sound of the bell will guide you. So now she'll go back to town, and I'll be able to get the next step in her quest. Yeah, this game is very interesting. It's very much about atmosphere. It's very unnerving, you know? I'm not showing a ton of it because I don't want to ruin the story parts, because the story parts are the best part of this, but it's very much about... It's very much about kind of like dealing with the dark and horrible things that happen in this world, you know? There's a lot of bad shit has gone on in this game to the ghosts, to the people who you are finding, or at least the ghosts of the people you are finding. And investigating the causes of their death and slowly unraveling those mysteries is really powerful. You know, it's very much a very nice kind of understated storyline. Let's go back to the hilltop camp. See what's up here, because we've only been here in the light. We have not been here in the dark. Drink some more water. See what's up. Still finding these ash figures around. That way. I'm going on if there's fall damage. Oh, or I could just gradually go down that cliff. Yeah, so it's just, you know, it's very much about just kind of observing the environment, just enjoying the atmosphere, slowly unraveling the world and eking your way out through these environments, slowly finding each thing by carefully listening to what's going on in the world and such. I've been enjoying it a lot so far, actually. It's definitely... It's spooky in the way that I like. It's not going for jump scares, it's not going for gore, it's going for unnerving, and I like unnerving. I like unnerving quite a bit. It's almost kind of like Japanese, like good Japanese horror a little bit, where it's going for more the implications of what has happened and what could happen and what will happen, than specifically like, ooh, scary blood everywhere or something like that. I definitely feel like, you know, there are points where they could have better directed the player, but not to the point that, you know, it's a detriment. And I feel like if you use the listen command properly and are, you know, and are smart enough to, you know, kind of figure out the way this game's trying to lead you, it definitely does do enough to put you in the right direction. I mean, it requires a lot of player agency. It requires a lot of you willing to go to the lengths to find everything. But overall, it does a fairly good job of kind of putting you where you need to go. Oh, hey, that guy's head. Oh, and more ghosts. Whoa! That guy's not cool. Shit. Silver skull, value 20, nice. That was a new enemy. I've not seen that kind of enemy before. Spooky. Bad shit's going on over there. Let's clear the area. Clearing the area of corruption also is important because it will allow you to progress to the next area. The game isn't exactly level based. I mean, you're definitely having to go back from area to area to find everything, but there's certainly a degree of kind of level based stuff. Also, everything you find in the physical world, you will find in the ghost world. There's nothing with the exception of like actual ghosts, because clearly you can't see the ghosts in the physical world. Everything you can find in the physical world, you can find in the ghost world. So it's actually pretty helpful to go into to do most of your scouting of the world and find areas in the dark world, because that way you can kind of figure out where everything is and important areas you're going to need to visit without having to worry about, you know, the conquistadors, which are the stronger enemies. You can kind of do it in a safer environment. That way. First, I'm going to go open that chest. Chests! Loot! They definitely dole out loot in a very, very slow pace in this game. There's so many items in the store, and you are not going to buy them all. Not that quickly, anyways. That would be the sentry post. Here and stuff that way, though. I heard stuff up here, too, it sounded like. Didn't show it on the compass, but... I'm hearing bad business around here. I don't like that there is a delay on the listen commands. In fact, honestly, I wish you could just hold the button. But they don't let you do that for some reason. Like, if I hold the button, it does wear off eventually. And then I've got to wait for it to essentially reload before I can hold it again. It's just taking me back to the hilltop camp. There must have been something over here. Oh well, whatever. Let's go back to the hilltop camp. The sentry post. Talk to that lady. Oh, hey, what's that? Longbow arrow. Nice. What's up? What happened? Captain Wilkinson hasn't returned. Where did you last see him? He went to gather firewood. And you're Samuel Millard. I found a battleground near here. It's like fighting ghosts. Savages would rise up out of the grass. Frightening. Oh, so that's how this guy died. Right when one of them popped out in front of me. Just want me to get up and fight. Do you recognize this wood carving? You were whittling it? Alright. So now we've learned stuff. Again, the whole goal is just learning what happened in this area. Finding out what happened to all the settlers. Still real world, are, you know, you never really find out, or you might eventually find out who you are. But for the most part, you don't. Anything I want to buy? Don't have much loot. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go back to the past. No, we're fine here. We're going to mute it for now. Oh! I was about to introduce you to her. She is still following you. She talks a lot more now. She hangs out in the town and you talk to her. I remember we did this. I have a gift for you. This is the weird thing. Whenever you talk to people, whenever you figure out a thing, you can then give the gift to her. And you can ask her. You can tell her why. And it gives you options. And it's weird. I don't know why they did it. I'm going to say, it is pretty like you. Why not? And she says, I don't really care about that. Have this creepy wood carving. It is grotesque. Why are you giving it to me? In case you wanted to make something with it, then I shall keep it. Here's a coin purse. There's no real stores to buy something from, but sure. In case you get back to England, flipping the coins in the air and guessing how the land might entertain you. The pouch could be useful for storing items. And then we can stop talking to her. It's weird. I don't understand that mechanic. More letters. These letters lead to stuff eventually, one would think. And then I saw something else. What else is bookmarked here? East Road, that's how I get back. Yeah, and that's Betrayer, I guess. I could keep playing it, but I don't really see much point in showing any more on video. I mean, that's kind of the game. Just walk around and listen for stuff and slowly find out what has happened in this world. Find all the clues, find all the ghosts, and try not to die in the rather intense combat. You know, folk, be stealthy, be a sharpshooter, all that kind of stuff. For now, we're just going to keep walking this way till we find till we find whatever it is it's trying to tell us to go look at. Uh-oh. That noise means something saw me. Yep. That noise is the sound of one of these guys. I'm hearing more guys. Oh shit. Oh wow, you're right off on me. And a don't like how those guys get right up on you like that. Not great. Kind of freaky. So yeah, that's oh, where's the bucket? Where's the bucket? There's the bucket. So yeah, that's Betrayer. It's available on Steam now. It seems pretty cool. It seems like they've made a very atmospheric, creepy, almost more adventure game than FPS in a lot of ways. And I definitely recommend it if you're into that sort of thing. If you're into a game that's got a really kind of like intricate and very not overt story, a story that is very much you are kind of discovering it afterwards. As I said, available on Steam. It's $20, and yeah. As always, I've been your host Halfbeard, and we're out.